Page 5, nigga, we outside. Hey. Alright.
School, I was born so hard, right? That shit like this. She said she be outside and this and shit like this. Had a wrist, yeah, can't that chop much like those veterans.
Hey.
Speak up on them niggas, baby, they irrelevant. I mean, you gon' fuck when you mad, you gonna catch some shit. Every bitch I had, I turned her up and made her better bitch. If you gon' be sad, kick her out and bring her cousin in. That's on T and color vince. Don't wanna bring my brothers in.
Hey.
What you want, we double it, we cannot fuck the money up. Still having fun with it, they know I could get in touch. Brand new land, truckin' shit and make them chicas buzz. Bitches said she love me, but she love my money, That presidents be robbing niggas for the sun is up. Understanding.
Yo, Page 5, nigga, we outside. Listen, point of view. Things we can see, the obvious. We came to talk about a couple of things. You know, join the chat. In between that, we also highlighting Shakur Pie's new album. It's called Eves. It's out on all platforms. In between that, we're going to chop it up about things going on right now. You know, a couple of these things came out of my DMs. So I'm just responding to those things. Feel free to chime in. Please like and subscribe. That's what we're doing tonight. And it's a little bit after 11. It's a Saturday night. Thank you for hanging out with me, you know what I mean? If you don't see it tonight, you'll see it tomorrow. It's a good vibe, you know, this is how we do it, you know. But the first thing I'm going to talk about tonight is my man Young Scooter. God bless him, because I always say that because I don't know these people, you understand what I'm saying? You know, but the situation is real fishy. It happened to be on his birthday. And what I brought that up to say that, yo, nobody has all the answers. Nobody can see tomorrow, and you never know. Everybody that left the crib today ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. Everybody that left the crib today ain't coming back. You know, and that's really real. So what I mean is, you know, just appreciate life. You know, the first thing I want to start the day off tonight with is be kind. All right? The kindness that you receive in the world, pass it on, all right? Be nice to the people who make your food, who handle your money, who make moves for you, who are around the things you love. Be kinder to them. Be kind to them, okay? And with faith, that kindness will come back and benefit you at a later date or a later time. I just wanted to say that's how we're going to start off with that. But the thing that went on with Young Scooter, I have no idea. The only thing I do know is everything is fishy. You can't get the real story. Everything is subject to question. And that's a bad thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's a bad thing, you know. And we can't tell whether the police are lying or not. We can't even tell, you know. So that's the thing about that. You know, be prepared for the unexpected. It's called life. Real talk. Moving on, you know, and I'm also doing the music. I'm gonna start this off like this here. This is off Shakur Pie's new album, Eves. I'm gonna start this off. I'm gonna give you a sample of that right quick. Check this out.
I'm in my bag, like I am some ruffles.
After the commercial.
But hoping they gon' do something.
They gon' pay the price if I...
Hey.
Are you even listening?
Come on.
You want it.
What are y'all like in the city? I was in the door trying to run up a million. Promise you don't know the fit, I was broke, starving, I am chicken meat. She got hard for me. I was on the foot till the brother could get me. Put a new Glock, but it blow like a city. Almost out quiet to die some niggas. Until this head when we rob a nigga.
Ride with us, y'all, tonight. Couple of things going on, you know.
Niggas mad cause they don't get it. The niggas ain't tough. They just broken, they in their feelings. The bitches they want.
We had.
The cars they want.
We had.
They don't know about a bag. I don't even gotta reach in. I don't even gotta reach in the style. She know what it is when it comes to the racks.
Alright.
Got a pretty bitch from the ass. She know what it is. She throwing it back.
Alright.
Take it up to the side. What you doing when you is where you at?
Alright.
I don't know how to play that. Brody got locked in the city. I was in the drum trying to run up a million. Promise you don't know the fit. I was broke, starving. I am chicken meat. D and Pole in the back of the classroom trying to run up a ticket. She got hard for me. I was on the phone till the brother could get me. Bought a new Glock, but it blow like a city. Almost out cold, had to dodge the niggas. Gun to his head when we rob a nigga. If it's wood, I'm sliding, nigga. Bad bitch from the project, she exotic with a toxic figure.
Yeah, Page 5, Live We Outside. That's off Shakur's album, Eves, out now on all platforms. It's a video to that too. Look it out. Please like and subscribe. So yeah, we're gonna move. We're gonna keep it moving. You know, they got an interview out with LeBron James, right? In the interview, LeBron was very candid. Something he don't normally do. You know, he don't talk a lot of shit. He's a very humble dude. You know, but this particular day, he talked a lot of shit. And I'm not gonna speak on everything. You know, please check the interview out because that's what it's there for. But I wanted to comment on the 07 Cavs. He went to, you know, everybody forgets this, all right? The boy was 22 years old. He had the whole city on his back. And he went to the chip. He made it to the chip at 22 years old with Mo Williams, Larry Hughes, and Zagauskas. Arguably one of the worst teams to ever make it to the finals outside of the team I went with. That was a horrible team too. It was 90% of one-man show on both of those teams. You know, his best player was Mo Williams. And I like Mo Williams, but he was not elite. He was not elite. And Z-Man, he just got to his spots like LeBron instructed him to. He was successful. He got a big contract after that. He was not worth it, but yeah, I applaud him for that. You know, so yeah. The boy was 22 years old and he got to the chip. A lot of dudes ain't even get to the chip, and they were supposedly great Hall of Famers. And they never got to the chip, you know? So, yeah, you know, we went live the other day and me and my son had this particular argument, you know. With every dude that won a chip, we'll call them Batman. And for every Batman that won a chip, they had a Robin. You feel me? They all had a Robin. And with championship teams come pieces. Regardless of those pieces, it's Batman's team. Now, me and my son was arguing the fact that KD got 2 Finals MVPs with Golden State. Right. Give him that. It was still Curry's show. That part. When Kobe got those 3 with Shaq, that was Shaq's show. When he got those 2 on his own, it was Kobe's show. Those 2 made Kobe Batman. The 3 he got, he was Robin. So Kobe is the only successful player to win a chip as Robin and then grow and win a chip as Batman. James Harden hasn't done it yet. Shea Butter hasn't done it yet. They're trying to be Batman, but it's not working out. But, you know, good luck to them. You know, but that's the part, you know. Moving on. And so we're going to be moving on right now. So I'm going to go back into this album. And we're going to start it off like this here.
Living with opioid addiction
After
can be
the
a
commercial.
struggle. Trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and
I'm
cravings.
going to upgrade my services. Hey.
I want 29 millions for it. Stop answering my phone, now they say I'm missing. The last bitch I had left me for another nigga. Charge it to the game, nigga, yeah, I'm never tripping. Yeah, he walk with the Reaper, swear to God we missing. Tryna slime me out, nigga, but we step on lizards. She haven't ate no food, but I'm in her mouth like dinner. Tryna say he gang, but he never really with us. Niggas chasing clout, I could never be them niggas. She ain't bougie, she a diva, she already got motion. They on your body, baby, don't you just notice? She got that money, she just don't wanna show it. I got that money, baby, how much it cost? Superman with a nigga ain't saying shit. 29 million niggas, I ain't blaming niggas. Everybody got something to say when you get it. It's lonely at the top, nigga, when I'm in my feelings. I got a new bitch, she bad, and I understand it. 2-3, that 2-2-3, that hit on my phone bleed. And niggas mad, I ain't never gonna switch the team. And we just doing what we want, this is what I mean. Everybody got eyes, but they can't see. I know a bitch popping pills like they playing beats. Getting a lot of money, hope you understand me. Yeah, hope you understand me.
Yeah. Page 5, Live We Outside. Moving on, you know, we chatting it up, we chopping it up. You know, it's this point of view session right now. You know, we hanging out right now. It's about almost 11, going 11:30 at night on the East Coast. We're in New York in the Bronx. You know, so hang out with us, you know. And like I said, if you don't see it tonight, you can catch it tomorrow. It's going to stay up for a little while. You know, so we moving on. So listen. Back to some things the OG always tell you. All right? I'm always keep it 100 with you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, the Bible says, beware of the bearer of the truth, you know. You know, the truth must be told, but the way they deliver the truth determines whether or not how much they care about you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it says, beware of the bearer of bad news. All right? Sometimes the truth is bad news, especially when it doesn't elevate the situation. It doesn't help it. It doesn't help nobody either way, so sometimes you can withhold that, you know. A friend of mine was locked up. He wasn't locked up 90 days before she moved on. You heard me? He was facing some double digits, you heard? And she moved somebody up in the crib, and she moved on with her life and got into a situation, you know, and I went over there and I told her, I said, you're not going to miss no visits. You're going to write them letters. You're going to do what you got to do. And I'm not telling him none of that, because telling him ain't going to help him. It ain't going to help him. My man's in a cage. Why do I want to be the one to deliver some like that he can't change, and he has to sit there and keep it on his brain while he's in a cage? For his own mental health, I decided not to tell her, but keep her on her job. Because there was no way he was going to come home and change that, all right? There was no way he was going to come home and change that. She showed who she really was, and I just felt like the truth would have been detrimental to what he had to do coming up, you know, during that time. He didn't need that from her. But she made them visits. She brought his daughters or whatever the case may be. He got married to her. They had conjugal visits. She did that bid. And, you know, she had a whole nother life, but it never affected the life that she had to get in my man. I made sure of that. She kept money on the book. She wrote the letters and all that. And that's what I did. Instead of telling him that she already got another up in the crib, I just made her stay on her job. And I saved him that. Okay? Real talk. You know. Moving on, you know, so yeah. Don't be so quick to tell people. Don't be so quick to tell people bad news, all right? Like, for real. Now, I wanted to talk about this because, you know, it's a lot of things going on in the news. You know, and like I say, we don't know these people. You know, we can't say that their music defines them. We don't know that, you know. Sometimes it just might be a musical gift, not necessarily saying that's, you know, that's to personify their personality or character. We can't say that all the time, right? So, okay. So, but I do know this. The dude that's testifying against Yellow Beezy, the Mo3 situation, you know. First off, from the looks of the tape, when Mo3 was on the highway, like somebody moved his gun. From his knowledge, his gun should have been there, but it wasn't. So somebody moved his gun. It looked like a setup to me. Why he didn't jump back in the car and pull off, I don't know, but he ran. And he didn't think that dude would hunt him down like that, but he did. You see the gun he had. Some big shit, smallest little bow wow, you heard? The biggest little bow wow, you know? So yeah, he was set up, you know? And to get to that man's gun without him knowing, it had to be somebody he with, you know what I'm saying? It had to be somebody close to him, you know? Now, when you see things like this, learn from this kind of shit. Don't just be walking around numb to the bad news and blah, 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 skippy, woo, woo, woo. Nah. Learn from this kind of backdoor shit for real. It's a real thing, you know. It's a real thing. Now, the dude carrying the gun as big as Bow Wow, he gonna take the stand and tell how old boy paid him to do the whole thing. And they supposed to have love for each other like brothers. That part. And old boy got the bread, and he got paid. And he's going to take the stand and save his own self. Now, we don't know these people, but we do know this. These are the things that people do. All right? Be mindful of those things and learn from these things. It's little bits of wisdom in there. If you raise your instinct a little bit high, you can probably catch some of these bad energies from some of these people who claim they love you. You know? Some of these people they got some type of weight in your life. They know where where the bodies is buried. They know the bones that's in the closet. All right. They know the chicks across town. Yeah. They know certain things that could be detrimental to your life if they should get in the wrong hands. You know, start closing those doors on those things. Stop having your life in a situation where a person can make a phone call and all your shit is ruined to the left and all that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I always say, you know, what they doing over there, let them do that shit over there where they doing that over there. But make sure it don't come back and haunt you. All right? Take a closer examination of your life. But anyway, that's what we're doing. Moving on. I ain't gonna get into that too much. I ain't here to preach to nobody. You heard me? Because at this point, you can't blame somebody for what they never been taught. But if we raise their awareness, it might elevate the way that they think and the way that they move and the way that they are to other people and to themselves. That's our goal right now, you know. So yeah. But moving on. So listen, ooh man, listen. It's just gonna be a good night. But inside of that, let me break up the monotony a little bit. You know, I'm gonna play a little something right quick. You heard? Let's check
You don't
this
have
out.
to stink and be alone, Kevin. You can use
After
Old
this
Spice
commercial, they give me a
probiotic
commercial
deodorant
every
spray.
time. I'm gonna elevate my game, y'all. Hey, ride with me, y'all. Shakur, album out on all platforms, Eves. Page 5, let me outside.
You just gotta know that. Gotta keep going, nigga. That's it. I know.
Hey,
Spend the night alone in this room. Gotta feel how they do, nigga. Gotta do what I gotta do, cause nobody wait on me and you. Gotta go and keep my head up. They ain't never gonna love me like I let them. Gotta do it for my mothers and my brothers. Everybody don't. Look. You gotta keep your head in them situations. Niggas waiting on you to fall off. Still up on my pivot, niggas waiting on me to trip, but I got nobody I can call up. I know it's hard, nigga, and they waiting on you to just fall, nigga. But that money when it ain't is gonna ball, green ball, blue ball when I'm in. That president you I'm driving in. Bitches call my phone, but they used to love me. Now I'm getting money, everybody love me. Stay where you at. I don't need nobody, nigga, now you getting back. They ain't talking to me now, better let it clap. This is really YOLO. This is really how I feel right now. But my brother's locked up right now. How the fuck I supposed to feel? Feel like niggas trying to kill me, they ain't keep it real. Told them keep it 100 and niggas counterfeit. Gotta watch my back cause they know I'm still lit. Still in the hood, moving like Richie Rich. And I gotta apologize for them other lies. Yeah, them dudes ain't me, girl, no surprise. You just mad cause your new nigga ain't me. I just bought a new watch, it's an AP. I could go green Jane if I really wanted. G5 probably check cause you like flying. They ain't gonna love you like you lied to. Gotta say it for your mother brothers. I know it's hard, you gotta hold your head up. Understand when you get that breath up. You just gotta understand, like, you gotta keep going, nigga. Like, when they knock you down, you gotta get up and keep going. You feel me? And I know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be some
keep going. That's what we talking about right now, you know? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We hanging out tonight. It's Saturday night. It's 11:30, you know, 11:32. Let's do this. And what I wanted to say with this, what I was trying to bring up now was the fact that, oh, wrong side. What I was trying to bring up now, oh wow, I was actually going to change platforms. You heard? But I don't really got to. But I'm gonna tell you what. Listen, I just wanted to say that case about the screen mask teacher, the teacher who asked the boys, the gangbanger with the screen mask on. Yeah, protect your children. Listen, I don't know. You know, a lot of rules have changed in my family. The way we do the children are not allowed to be babysit by outsiders until they can talk. Until they can say, him right there, daddy. Until they can say that actually clearly out their mouth. Strangers not allowed to watch our children in our family. You heard? We don't put that in other people's hands. We black. Big ones take care of little ones. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We do this all the time. You know, somebody is going to pull up and do that. You know, and we do that collectively as a family. And that's what you got to do. You can't put your education, their health, they say just can't put all that in other people's hands. Like on some real shit, you know. I mean that. I just really wanted to say that, you know, no strangers, no outsiders. Protect your children. You know, the weird relative, yeah. Keep them over there doing what they do over there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like for real, you know. I really wanted to say that, you know. Now, and I'm going back. I'm finna catch the last of this game. You know, it was good hanging out with y'all. You know, we previewed the album by Shakur Pie called Eves. It's on all platforms. Check that out. 12 blockbuster joints right there. He's next. And thanks for hanging out with me. Page 5 Lit, we outside. Please like and subscribe. I'm gonna leave y'all with this right here before we go out. From the album. After the commercial, they keep giving me the devil. Hey.
Every day, make money play. He on the nuts on the shoulders. If it's beats that I know, nigga roll up. Brody itching the door and tell him to chill, cause they don't even know us. I gotta feed the streets. If it ain't me, nigga, who gon' be? Nigga, they tough, they weak. I got the keys, nigga, don't play with me. You swing love, but nigga, I was tripping. Nigga, go handle your business. Speak on my name like a nigga won't get you. Must be dumb, nigga. I ain't gon' lie, that's the wrong decision. QB1, he ain't got no missile. Turn his back, he ain't got no pistol. That's the wrong decision. Tell her I love her, cause baby, I'm different. Really one of them niggas. We ain't spending release. I got shit in fashion. They 2 cars in the lane. We switched them. One for my mom, one for my sister. Niggas be mad cause they don't get it. Nigga, get out your feelings. Hanging the nuts on the shoulders. If it's beats that I know.